You cannot have it all. You cannot have a career, be a YouTuber, and a dad at the same time. Right? That's what I used to believe before I learned how to use AI the right way. Now I get to save hundreds of hours every month and get to do all the things I love. All while getting 8 hours of sleep at night. Okay, not always. So the first thing I had to fix was work, because let's be honest, work takes most of our time. Even simple things like emails. And no, I don't use ChatGPT for that. I use a mix of Super Whisper and Gemma 3 because I speak faster than I can write. Just like this. Please help me write an email. Hey Anna, thanks for your reply. I read the and at some point please see the attachment. I will send next week with George. With the directions, we'll have 90% version video show. Thanks a lot. Bye. Cheers. Bye. And then Gemma 3 fixes it instantly. Done. And before you ask, no, this isn't risky or against policy. In fact, this setup is as compliant as you can get. Gemma 3 and Super Whisper run both locally on my laptop, so I have absolutely no concerns. They are both free, and on average, I would say I save about 5 minutes per email, which adds up to over 4 hours of time saved every week. The problem with ChatGPT at work is that once you taste the forbidden fruit, you cannot stop. But you are not allowed to use it because it is against compliance. Sorry, buddy. No ChatGPT for you. Thankfully, we have this little guy here called Valley in our firm who is my Gen AI co-worker, fully compliant. Hey Valley, I need to assess a new piece of hardware for my client. Hey Valley, and decide I need to create a sales forecast. Hey Valley, can you please create a mock-up web page? Hey Valley, help me structure my day. I just have so many things to do. Love this guy. I would not change it for anything, and I estimate savings of at least 2 hours each week. One of the most tedious parts of my job is doing research. I need to look for all kinds of stuff that is not related to a specific client, like the current overview of any law that affects the development of AI in the EU. And thank God we have deep research on ChatGPT or Gemini. You have to be careful with the citations though, but this was a complete game changer to me because I have to do this kind of research at least 3 times per month, and each manual research would take me at least 8 hours. So this is just amazing. It is actually enough to have either ChatGPT or Gemini, but I am actually subscribed to both, so I pay 40 euros per month. And before we continue, if you find this interesting or helpful, please consider smashing that like button and subscribing. It really helps the channel and keeps me motivated. Now, let's move on to the part of my life where I use AI the most, and I am 100% sure that without AI, it would have been impossible to. Being a YouTuber. Becoming a content creator has been such a great journey, and I have learned so much about myself and also about the things I'm passionate about, like AI. And it is kind of funny because AI is that actually made it possible. But you don't have to start doing YouTube to make AI work for you. Whatever your passion is, AI can give you the time to actually pursue it. And I just want to show you how I do it. To begin, allow me to introduce you to Alex.
Hello, nice to meet you. I have to go back to work, but it was nice meeting you. Have fun.
Thanks, Alex. He's actually an AI agent I created myself, and that is just how I imagine him. And he has one of the most important jobs for my channel. He has to keep me up to date on the newest developments in AI, and he's great at it and saves me tons of time. Not kidding, at least 8 hours a week I would spend doing research myself. I am paying something like 10 euros per month for using the Gemini models, but imagine if I hire someone, I would have to pay something like 400 euros per month. Video editing takes so much time, so the only option you have if you're not a full-time YouTuber is to automate it. But reality can be disappointing sometimes. First, the things that work. Here I use 4 different apps, the most important one being Gling, because it automatically identifies bad takes and silences, so it is super easy and super fast to get the foundation of a video ready. It costs me around 10 euros per month and saves me around 2 hours per video, or 4 hours per month. I also use Adobe Podcast to enhance my audio. This is how it sounds without speech enhancement. Here I'm using the free version, so no costs. And surprise, I also use ChatGPT, but for image generation and Flow to create short videos. But the real editing stuff like transitions, sound effects, and so on is rather disappointing because I tried like 4 different AIs for editing before admitting defeat and hiring a human. This guy. So now I'm paying a little bit more, but Sha saves me tons of times every week. Thanks, buddy. And here's the fun part, which is turning crazy ideas into clickable thumbnails. Let me show you with the thumbnail of this video, which is going to be pretty much a man lying in bed, in one hand a baby bottle and in the other hand a laptop. I think it's a good idea, but I like to test it before I make the shot, because otherwise you make a lot of work and then you're disappointed and then you have to start again. So it's amazing to be able to test it. Let's see how it works out. Okay, this looks good, but more or less what I have in mind. So that's not bad. I like it. So I think I'm gonna stick to it, and then I'm going to take the real shot and create the thumbnail out of it. But it's so much fun because you can make all your ideas come to life with Nano Banana. It's the name of the model behind Gemini's photo editing thing. It is actually quite insane how much time you spend on thumbnails, but thanks to AI, I save around 4 hours per thumbnail or 8 hours per month. And of course, all of this would be meaningless if I have to give up my role as a father or as a husband, because there is no greater joy in my life than being with my family. So I have to make the time count. Family dead. Wait till you see how I use AI for cooking. I know you will love this. Whenever I show this to a friend, they are thrilled. But I need to put this in context. There is one thing my wife and I agree on, is that no one should quit their dreams for the benefit of the other. So if I want to have enough time to create YouTube videos, I have to automate the parts of the household I'm responsible for. And I'm lucky because I'm in charge of doing the groceries and cooking. But doing this is actually super stressful. You have to keep inventory, you have to cook something delicious, it has to be nutritious, there has to be variation, so you have to keep all these things in mind the whole time. Or do you? Not anymore, because I created a personal cooking assistant, and this is her, Danielle.
Bonjour, I do not have time for this, I need to work. You think cooking is a cute job, eh? Like daddy in the kitchen?
Thank you, I guess. She's also a custom agent I built myself, capable of suggesting recipes, remembering what we cooked the last 4 weeks, and being able to create a new shopping list in the same order of the aisles. In terms of time, I would say I save around 1.5 hours per week, but I do not have the mental load anymore. Totally worth it. And I spend around 6 euros per month on this agent. Besides that, I use ChatGPT and Gemini for everything: planning vacations, redecorating home, doing online shopping, doing the taxes, doing research online, and I think there are so many other things I'm forgetting right now. So I paid a total of 66 euros every month for AI. But is it worth it? Yes. When I added all the savings, the time, the money, the energy, it blew my mind. I literally got almost 6 days of my life back every month. Days I can spend with my family or doing YouTube. And finally, my agents, let us put it this way. Without them, I would have to hire a real researcher and someone to plan the groceries. I would be probably paying around 600 euros per month. So I would say that I'm saving around 500 euros to live the way I live, which is just insane. Let me know how you're making AI work for you, and let me know if you think I should be using something different. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye.